Hi guys, I'm Fera from Guitars AI and I welcome you to this tutorial where we will explore the Mixolydian mode. So you can go to GitHub, Guitars AI, then go to the repositories, computer aided musicology, and you can launch the Mixolydian mode Python notebook, Jupyter notebook. So here we are. As usually, we start by importing the packages, and this time I'm using these collections and deck because it offers an inbuilt function to rotate a list, and we are going to use this time. So as before, we start by defining a major scale. So I'm defining here using Music21 a major scale of C. So the major and the union, they are the same. And here are the nodes that builds up the major scale. Now, as we did before, I'm using this part here to calculate the intervals that builds up the scale. So we're talking about the major second, major third, perfect fourth, perfect fifth, major 6, major 7. So these are the notes of the major scale. And now we also want to know the semitones between the intervals. So we have 2 semitones between the first and the second, 2 semitones between the second and the major third, and then we have 1 semitone, so half a tone between the third and the fourth. Then we have 2 semitones between the fourth and the fifth, 2 between the fifth and the sixth, 2 between the sixth and the seventh, and half tone or 1 semitone between the seventh and the octave. So what we're going to do, let's make an experiment. We will use just the notes of the C major scale, but we will shift the tonic starting to the 5th degree. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be the tonic, and then we will continue tonic second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on. So we can see that if we just rotate, so that all the notes rotate to the left, so the G would be a tonic. These notes here, they will appear on the other side, but we need to transpose it 1 octave higher. So this, I'm creating here a function that will do exactly this. We will pass it the list of notes and the desired degree to which we want the tonic, and we will first, all the notes before the interval, we will transpose it to a higher octave because they will rotate and appear on the end of the list, and they need to be an octave higher. And we will simply convert the list to a deck, and then we can apply this rotate function, so it simply rotates to the number we want. So this is what I'm doing here. When I calling this shift scale, which is I'm calling this function shift notes, the list of notes is the major scale that we have here, and I want that the tonic now would be on the 5th degree, so it will be the G. Okay, so now my new scale has these intervals here, and we can see that now the 7th is a minor 7th and not a major 7 like we had in the major scale. And this is exactly what will define our Mixolydian. We will see later. We also calculate the semitones between the intervals, and we see that now we have 2 semitones between the 7th and the octave, but just half a semitone between the 6 and the minor 7. So if we compare the Mixolydian scale, building directly from the Music 21 library, and we construct the Mixolydian of a G, we get these notes here, which we can see that all these notes, they lie exactly on the major C, and we have the same intervals that we calculated when we just shifted our major scale to the 5th degree. So we can see that indeed we can build the Mixolydian by shifting the tonic to the 5th degree of the major scale, and we will end up with the Mixolydian mode. And we can do this with all the modes, and we just need to shift to different intervals, and we will end up with different modes. Yeah, this example was just what we did. We started with the major scale, we shifted the tonic to the 5th degree, so then we recalculate the intervals based on the tonic on the 5th degree, and we compare our new scale to the Mixolydian of a G. And indeed we observe that they are the same scale. So this is a way how we can construct a Mixolydian from a major scale. So that's it. Check you later.